You know that feeling, that constant low humming pressure in your chest? The one that whispers you're not doing enough, you're not good enough, and you're just one bad day away from everything falling apart? Well, what if I told you there's a 2,000-year-old operating system for the human mind that can make you unshakable in the face of all this modern chaos? Let's dive into this blueprint for an unbreakable mind.
I mean, seriously, your phone is buzzing nonstop. Your boss is emailing, your friends are texting, you've got deadlines breathing down your neck, your social life feels like some kind of performance. And the news, well, the news is just a constant fire hose of anxiety. The chaos is relentless, right?
And on top of that, you're constantly trying to game out a million different future scenarios, wrestling with things that are completely 100% out of your hands. And frankly, it's just exhausting. And that really gets to the core of it, doesn't it? That nagging, sinking feeling that no matter how hard you hustle, you're always falling short. But what if there was a way to totally rewrite that internal script?
Okay, so this isn't some magic pill or a quick fix. Think of it more like a blueprint, a 2,000-year-old operating system called Stoicism. It's been used by emperors, artists, and leaders not just to survive a crisis, but to actually thrive because of it. And it all starts with one crucial mindset shift. So the very first thing we have to do is get this straight. When you hear the word Stoic, you probably picture somebody totally emotionless, right? Like a robot. Just forget that. That's small s stoic. We're talking about big S stoicism. This isn't about ignoring your feelings. It's about not being a slave to them. It's about building an inner calm that absolutely nothing can shake. So let's get into it. We're going to start with the foundation of that fortress. And it all begins with a really simple idea: understanding what you can actually manage and preparing for what you can't. Okay, so hack number 1. This is the most fundamental rule in the entire Stoic playbook: the control test. The philosopher Epictetus called it the dichotomy of control. It sounds fancy, but the idea is so simple, and honestly, it has the power to completely change your life. Here's the bottom line. Wasting your energy on things you can't control, like the traffic jam that made you late or what a coworker really thinks of your presentation, is literally like yelling at the sky to change color. It's pointless. But the things you can control, your thoughts, your effort, how you react, your character, that's your kingdom. That's where you focus all your power. Now this next one, hack number 3, is gonna sound a little negative at first, but trust me, it's actually a superpower. The Stoics called it premeditatio malorum, which basically means the premeditation of evils. Before a big meeting, a tough conversation, whatever it is, you just take a minute to calmly imagine what could go wrong. Look, the point isn't to make yourself anxious, it's to prepare. So if you get a tough question, what's your response? By pre-gaming your problems, you strip them of their power to surprise you. Just like Seneca said, this whole practice actually reduces suffering by turning your fear into preparation. All right, let's shift gears and look at a set of hacks that are all about changing how you see the world and finding your actual place in it. It's about right-sizing your problems. So, you're feeling totally overwhelmed by some workplace drama or a dumb mistake you made? Try this visualization, our second hack. It was a favorite of the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. I mean, this guy was literally the most powerful man on earth, and this is how he kept his cool. Just take a second with me here. Imagine you're floating up, right out of your chair, above your room, over your building, your city. Keep pulling back, farther and farther, until you see the entire planet, just a tiny blue marble hanging in the vast, silent darkness of space. So from way up here, from this cosmic perspective, where is that petty argument? Where is that embarrassing moment? It's dust. It's less than dust. Now, this exercise doesn't make your problems disappear. It just right-sizes them. It gives you room to breathe. All right, hack number 6. This is the ultimate motivator. Now, it sounds a little morbid, I get it, but stick with me. The Stoics were constantly practicing Memento Mori, a simple, powerful reminder: remember, you will die. This isn't supposed to be depressing at all. It's supposed to be focusing. When you remember that your time here is finite, it is the ultimate cure for procrastination and getting distracted by trivial nonsense. It creates this incredible urgency and clarity, and it pushes you to stop waiting around and start living a life of purpose, right now. So now we get to the final set of tools. This is where the rubber meets the road. These are about taking everything we've learned so far and forging it into real, tangible strength through action. We live in an age of constant judgment and feedback, right? So hack number 5 is all about creating a mental filter. The whole practice is just to create a Pause. Someone leaves a nasty comment on your post. Pause. Recognize it for what it is, just pixels on a screen. You are the gatekeeper of your own mind, and you get to decide what you let in.
This quote from Epictetus just nails it. A project getting canceled, that's a neutral event. Deciding it means I'm a failure, that's a judgment. It's a story you're telling yourself. The real power is in separating the event from the story.
And that brings us to our 7th and final hack. This is the big one. This is the one that ties everything together. The Stoics had this incredible belief that any obstacle, any failure, any pain could be turned into a source of strength. What stands in the way becomes the way. You fail an exam? That obstacle is now the way to learn better study habits. You get your heart broken? That obstacle is the way to learn true resilience. Whatever is blocking your path is your path. Don't run from it. Use it. So there you have it. 7 ancient hacks for the modern mind. But look, just knowing them is only step 1. The real power comes from putting them into practice. So here's my challenge to you. Don't try to do all 7 at once. That's a recipe for failure. Just pick one, whichever one resonated with you the most. Maybe it's the control test, or maybe it's the view from above. Just try it for 1 week. That's it. See what happens when you stop just thinking about it and start doing it. You absolutely have the power to build an inner citadel that no amount of external chaos can ever breach. It all comes down to this one powerful truth from Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength.